Good day, all. This is Caroline with your Tea and Tech podcast, a Women Asking Women network. Thank you for joining. We are here to chat and discuss how technology should work for you, not the other way around. Welcome to your weekly tech talk in the time it takes to have a cup of tea. Let's talk about what's brewing in the network today. Welcome to chat number 6. What's in a name? Global Positioning System, or GPS. That thing on our car's dashboard or device that tells us where we are, when we should turn, and in my mind anyway, almost sighs and says, recalculating when I ignore those specific commands. Born of algorithms designed in the 70s and 80s, GPS is the mathematical equation of satellites that send signals to the Earth from their orbit. That signal creates a circle with a radius measured from the active device to the satellite. By aligning and adding additional satellites, those points of reference become more precise until the location desired is intersected with those satellite circles. This is called satellite ringing, a Venn diagram of information, if you will. We can use that data, combined with the time from the satellite, to determine velocity and calculate the distance to our destination and the estimated time of arrival. Let's think of this as a use case that you do every day. You leave home for your work. You know that your work location is 30 kilometers or 18.5 miles from your home, and the posted signage is 50 kilometers, which for you imperial folks is 30 miles an hour. The route is all residential roads, so based on that calculation of distance to speed, you know your travel time will be approximately 36 minutes. For the curious, the mathematical formula is distance is equal to speed multiplied by time, and time is equal to distance divided by speed. Many of those calculations are already in your head, whether it be visiting your family or friends, going to the grocery store, school, or work. Anywhere that you go on a regular basis, you are your own GPS. You know the distance, you know where to turn, you know the speed, and you know the approximate time you'll reach those life locations. GPS becomes very attractive when we go on trips that we don't know the route of, and we need the mathematical equation calculated to let us know the drive path and the time of arrival. What the satellite is doing is calculating those same metrics for distances by bouncing signals off the Earth and positioning that time, distance, and route back to the display on the app that you're using. In our continuing salute to women in tech, this week's blog and social media posts feature Dr. Gladys West and her incredible contribution to the GPS. Born in 1930 in Virginia, Dr. West studied very hard and received a full scholarship to Virginia State University, where she studied mathematics and graduated in 1952 with a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics. After graduating, she taught math and science for 2 years, then returned to complete her master's degree in mathematics, graduating in 1955. In 1956, Dr. West was hired by the Naval Surface Proving Ground and in the 60s went on to be part of an award-winning astronomical study that proved the regularity of Pluto's motion relative to Neptune. Dr. West's contributions are groundbreaking. She was inducted into the United States Air Force Hall of Fame in 2018, one of the highest honors bestowed by the Air Force Space Command. Her citation says in part, by defining equations required to measure and using complex algorithms to account for variations in gravitational, tidal, and other forces that distort the Earth's shape, Dr. West programmed an IBM 7030 stretch computer to deliver increasingly refined calculations for an extremely accurate geodetic Earth model, which, when optimized, ultimately became the Global Positioning System orbit. On reaching out and letting her know we were featuring her this week, Dr. West tweeted back this reply. Women deserve more than 1 month of recognition, but I will cherish every day that our work and contributions are acknowledged. If you would like to read more on this remarkable woman, I direct you to her memoir titled It Began with a Dream. Thank you, Dr. West. Your work has inspired and touched all of us in ways you likely never could have imagined. That's all for today. We are grateful for your listening. Next week, we will be discussing the first computers invented and the work that one particular woman did in the 1800s that shaped computer programs for centuries. Until then, don't forget to do something for Women's Month that is new and different. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's important and unique like you. This is a Spicy Pear Media production. We would be grateful if you subscribe to our podcast. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at Tea and Tech, and on our website at www.spicypearmedia.com. I'm looking forward to our next chat, and remember, technology is supposed to work for you, not the other way around.